It's Russia time.
Russia time.
Russia.
All right. We got a story here from express.co.uk. Russia threatens Queen as general urges missile strike to end the British crown.
You know, who haven't they threatened at this point?
That's true. This is from a little bit older, August 30th. And the extraordinary remark by General Andrei Gulyov, apparently a direct threat against Queen Elizabeth II, is the latest example of the overheated rhetoric emanating from Putin's inner circle as Russia finds itself increasingly bogged down in Ukraine. Guryulov, 54, has served in several senior roles in the Russian military, most recently deputy commander of the Southern Military District. A deputy of the 8th State Duma, he has been a frequent critic of the UK, bragging after Putin's invasion on February 24th that his country would opt to attack London before Warsaw, Paris, or Berlin. Speaking in an undated Vide aired on Russian state television, Guryulov, it's a weird name, like Guru and then Lyov. He's a guru. Yeah. Boasted that an attack on the British...
Vide is probably supposed to be video.
I was going to say, that is a weird... Yeah. Guryulov boasted that an attack on the British Isles could help Russia, quote, change the outcome of this conflict in Ukraine. Claiming Britain was preparing for full-blown war with his country, he added, quote, let's make it super simple. Quote, 2 ships, 50 launches, and Zircon missiles, and there's not a single power station left in the UK. 50 more Zircons, and the entire port infrastructure is gone. One more, and we forget about the British Isles. A third world country destroyed and fallen apart because Scotland and Wales would leave. This would be the end of the British crown, and they are scared of it, end quote.
Ooh, they're scared of it.
Some threats. Yeah. Well, you know, there's nothing new about Russia threatening, you know, everybody, I guess. But just a little. Well,
especially a main NATO power. You know, it's very interesting. When it comes to Ukraine aid, of course, the U.S. is the the lion's share. We're number one. Take all of our old stuff. We got to refinance the military-industrial complex, Ukraine. But the U.K. set sort of little brother. Little brother, close behind. Well, pretty far behind, but at least number 2. So, you know, making a direct threat against that big of a power is not nothing, but it is also just kind of the Russian MO.
Yeah, and you know,
haven't they done the same thing to us? I don't. Maybe not so specifically. He seemed to have quite the plan worked out.
Well, it's, the U.S. has its own sort of threats against Russia. I mean, they have for years now, so it's not anything different there. But, you know, just geographically, I'm kind of just looking at this little map thing with the thing. Russia is humongous. I mean, it really is. If you're like a military leader in Russia, I can see how you're like, listen, UK, you small little, puny little nation there. We can take you out. And, we control like 1/4 of the, or 1/5 or something of the entire landmass that is known to man.
Yeah, so, and the UK is notably tiny as well.
Super tiny,
as far as geographically.
Yeah.
I wonder if the timing of this has anything to do with the new prime minister.
I was just thinking that, and surely it's got to be. You know.
I mean, the prime minister. I don't know what the date on the footage is, but the footage of the new prime minister talking about just how flippantly. I mean, I almost grabbed the clip because the clip is pretty funny. It's in a hearing type setting, and they ask her like, how do you feel about missiles? She's like, yeah, love them. Prepared. I'm ready. Let's go.
Let's ready to do it was the quote.
Yeah, I'm ready to do it. Let's do some nukes. Not like, well, we'll try to avoid it, or, you know, that's a really big decision or anything like that. Just like, yep, huge fan. Let's go, baby. Let's light them up.
Yeah. Especially since, let's see, I have an article here. This is from politics.co.uk. Let's see, when was this published? August 24th. Yeah, so this was before she was officially declared. But yeah, bunch of stuff going on. Website. It says the Foreign Secretary Liz Truss says that she's not afraid to use nuclear weapons if she becomes prime minister. Truss said she was ready to hit the nuclear button if needed, and that it was an important part of being prime minister.
Yeah, right.
End quote, even though it would mean, quote, global annihilation.
Yeah, it's part of the job description.
Part of the job. You got to blow stuff up, especially those pesky Russians.
Ending life on the planet, in the realm, altogether. It's just part of the job description. I'm totally ready to do it.
Yeah, that's probably why she got a page on the World Economic Forum, Klaus just straight up asked her, would you press the button? And she was like, yes, ready. Of course, I'm ready. Yes, it's part of the job.
Love the stuff.
You should get your own page.